really done a wonderful thing, Glenn.
Hope you always feel that way.
Why wouldn't I?
Sometimes things look different in the light of day.
And there's another shot, presumably, between this and the next set.
Oh, sure, yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's that POV of them crossing the lake that we saw, do you remember?
Yeah.
Do you miss China Doll, Mr. Wazy? Uh-oh.
Oh, it's only the police.
What are we gonna do?
Clean ourselves up, I guess. No, I'm not going with him. He's a gangster.
Better hop in, Big Stick. You got big trouble.
I'm not in trouble, I'm not.
No, we're just cold, that's what.
Yeah, Big Stick. Thank you.
Well, no.
Now, Clyde, tell me a bit about your part in the film.
Oh, I play a black marketeer named Joe Go. Yeah, who's in Shanghai, and he's got a huge warehouse beneath the stadium stands of a soccer field. And I'm just one of the bad guys with a little comic overtone.
Don't go a regular Dizzy Dean, huh? What do you think? You ever see Dizzy pitch?
Sure. Saw him beat the Reds on 4th of July at Crosley Field.
Fantastic. So, what's a nice all-American boy like you want with 1,000 pounds of opium, huh?
Believe that's what it takes to get back to Los Angeles these days?
What do you find are the main differences doing something like this and doing TV?
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, actually, I find there's no difference doing TV and film. The only difference is you have a lot of time. Where TV, a lot of times you have to do maybe 13.5 pages of work for the day. And sometimes in films, through various causes, you wind up doing maybe half a page or a third.
Definitely not Wu. Jogo have Yamagami-san beat Wu to a pulp. No, if someone make the switch, Jogo bet on Faraday.
In the front seat, we've got a fine figure of manhood. Taru. Now, I was reading in the notes that I was given all about how you used to be a bodyguard for Elvis Presley.
Yes.
What was that like?
Well, that was just a short time back in Hawaii. And then I've been a bodyguard for Sylvester Stallone.
And what was that? I bet they couldn't see him behind you.
Well, as long as I was behind him, that's the main thing, you know. I just prevent people from coming in the front.
And is it true you were a sumo wrestler as well?
No, I used to sumo when I was a young guy, but I've been a professional wrestler for a long, long time. There's several of your English wrestlers that I've been with before, too.
Now, what's your part in this film?
I play Yamagami-san, and I'm Mr. Jogo's right-hand man. And if anybody gets in his way, I just eliminate them, that's all.
Help me, Jogo. The man has lost his mind.
Go, go!
I think I need to see the motorcycle go out of frame. And I need to be far enough back so that when the near misses happen, the car's roaring off that way. Which will then allow me time to jump cut the motorcycle a bit nearer to the edge. And then we'll take him into the sea.
Get away, the Sandman!
Here's Madonna getting back to her tent and to awaiting Jim Goddard, the film's director. He's worked with Zeffirelli, Visconti, made the much-acclaimed TV series Kennedy, got a BAFTA award, and put on at least 2 stone to help himself cope with the cold conditions filming.
And we got.
My agent sent me the script in the normal way, and I read it, and I said to my agent, tell me more about the script. And he said it's written by and going to be produced by a man from Hollywood, and I threw up my arms in horror. And he said, this guy is Hollywood aristocracy, John Cohn. He said, I'm sure you'll get on with it. And we've got on just terrific. And John has been in the business a long time. I mean, in conversation with John, he said, oh, well, maybe I'll call Lauren Bacall and see what she thinks. just does it. It's quite extraordinary, really.
Well, I read this book, and the book wasn't very good, but I thought that the book had a kind of a Humphrey Bogart, Katharine Hepburn relationship like an African queen. And that always works. Love, you know, two opposites who attract, and an adventure story, and a lot of excitement and some exotic locations and people. And I thought it was good ingredients, and the script wrote pretty easily.
You have a rather straight-laced, do-gooding missionary girl who comes from the richer part of America during the Depression, can't stand it, walks away from an altar in the middle of a marriage and becomes a missionary to do good. But rather middle-class and straight-laced at the beginning of the film. And you have a kid who's got enough chutzpah not to want to stand and take handouts in a bread line, who decides to spend all his last few pence going to Shanghai to get some silk ties painted with nudes on. And then he's trying to get them back to California to sell them. So they're two fairly unlikely characters.
It's the end of my day. However, for the 84-man crew, they won't see the end of their day until the middle of the night, when they'll drive back through the dimly lit streets for a few hours' rest before it all begins again. For most of us filming, there's the reality of being cold, tired, and having no paraffin heater. But then at night, we can all dream of the romance of the Orient.